There's a word that started as a way to describe stealing. By 1840, if someone called you a hustler in America, they meant you were a thief.
Today, that exact same word is on motivational posters, it's tattooed on people's arms, CEOs put it in their Instagram bios.
One word, two completely opposite meanings, and somehow both are still true at the same time.
That word is hustle. And understanding how it flipped from criminal to celebrated tells you something most people never realize about American culture.
Today, we're breaking down exactly how that happened and why this word might be the most contradictory word in the entire English language. Welcome to Word by Word English, where every episode we teach you one powerful word that changes how you understand the world around you.
Today's word has one of the strangest journeys of any word in English, from a Dutch coin game to a crime to a compliment.
And by the end of this episode, you'll understand why a word that once meant criminal is now stitched onto people's identities with pride. Let's get into it.
To understand hustle, you have to go back, way back, further than most people think.
1680s, the Netherlands. Dutch sailors and traders are playing a street game called husselcap, where coins are shaken and tossed. The Dutch word for that shaking, tossing, pushing motion? Hutselen.
That word traveled with Dutch settlers to America, and in America, it began to change. The shaking and tossing became something bigger. It became a way of describing how people moved through life.
By the 1840s, hustle in American English had a darker meaning, quickly obtaining money through illegal or aggressive means. A hustler in 1825 meant a thief, someone who took what they needed by whatever means necessary.
But then something interesting happened. America was expanding westward. New cities were being built from nothing. And in 1893, a journalist named Julian Ralph wrote something remarkable about the American West. He said hustle was the keynote of life there, the word that captured the relentless, never-stop energy of people building a new world from scratch.
The word was transforming, from criminal to driven, from shady to admirable. Because in America, the line between aggressive ambition and illegal hustle was always thin, and the culture respected both.
Then, 1961, a film called The Hustler, starring Paul Newman, a pool shark who lives by his wits, his skill, and his relentless drive. The film became iconic and brought hustler fully into mainstream American culture as someone who outworks, outthinks, and outmaneuvers everyone around them.
Then, the 1970s, New York City, a disco hit called The Hustle by Van McCoy took over dance floors across America. The word was now everywhere, in music, in movies, in everyday speech.
Then, hip-hop, the 1990s and 2000s. Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. Hustle became the anthem of an entire generation, the word that described surviving, thriving, and building something from nothing in the toughest neighborhoods in America.
And then social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Suddenly, everyone was talking about their hustle, side hustles, hustle culture, rise and grind.
The word is hustle, and the journey it took from a Dutch coin tossing game to the defining word of modern American ambition is unlike any other word in the English language.
So why does this word hit so differently in America than anywhere else in the world?
Because hustle is not just about working hard. Every culture values hard work. What makes hustle uniquely American is the combination of three things at once.
First, individual drive. Hustle is always personal. It's your hustle, not your company's, not your family's, yours. It's the belief that your effort, your creativity, your relentless energy is what will change your life.
Second, creative problem solving. Hustle isn't just about doing more hours. It's about finding angles others don't see, working smarter and harder, finding opportunities in places nobody else is looking.
Third, the rejection of excuses. In hustle culture, your background doesn't matter. Your education doesn't matter. Your starting point doesn't matter. What matters is how hard you're willing to push.
And that combination, individual drive plus creativity plus no excuses, is the exact DNA of the American dream.
This is why Americans don't just respect hustle, they celebrate it. They make movies about it, they make songs about it, they put it on motivational posters.
Because in America, hustle is the answer to every obstacle. Didn't get the job? Hustle harder. Business failed? Hustle smarter. Life knocked you down? Get up and hustle.
It's not just a word, it's a philosophy.
But every philosophy has a cost, and this one's bigger than most people realize.
Hustle has a dark side, and in recent years, Americans have started talking about it openly.
Hustle culture, the idea that you should always be working, always be grinding, always be building, has been linked to serious burnout, anxiety, and mental health struggles across America.
Research suggests Americans work more hours per year than almost any other developed nation, and yet many psychologists and researchers note that overwork is increasingly connected to exhaustion, declining well-being, and burnout across the country.
People started asking, if hustle is the answer, why are so many hustlers exhausted, burnt out, and unhappy?
And a counter-movement began. Anti-hustle culture. Rest is productive. You are not your output. These phrases started appearing everywhere, pushing back against the idea that non-stop work is something to be celebrated.
So today, in 2026, hustle sits at a fascinating crossroads in American culture. Many Americans still celebrate it. Many others are questioning it deeply.
And that tension, that debate about whether hustle is a virtue or a trap, is one of the most important conversations happening in America right now.
Let's look at how Americans actually use this word in real everyday conversations, because it shows up in more ways than you might expect.
Example 1. Side hustle. I have a side hustle selling handmade jewelry online. A side hustle is a secondary job or income stream outside your main job. This is one of the most common uses today. Millions of Americans have side hustles.
Example 2. Complimenting someone. I love her hustle. She never gives up. When an American says someone has hustle, it's one of the highest compliments they can give. It means you respect how hard that person works and how determined they are.
Example 3. Motivating yourself. I just have to keep hustling. Americans say this when they're going through a tough period. It means I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing no matter what.
Example 4. Describing a city or environment. New York City has that hustle energy. Cities, neighborhoods, even entire industries are described as having hustle when they feel fast-paced, driven, and full of ambitious people.
Example 5, as a verb. I hustled to finish the project before the deadline. As a verb, hustle means to work quickly and with intense energy to get something done.
And example 6, the honest version. The hustle is real, but so is the burnout. This newer usage shows the evolving conversation around hustle, acknowledging both its power and its cost.
6 examples, one word, and in every single one you can hear both sides of hustle's story, the drive and the cost.
Now let's talk about the mistakes English learners make with this word, because hustle is easy to get wrong.
Mistake 1, thinking hustle only means working hard. As we've covered, hustle is specifically about individual, creative, relentless drive. Working hard at a job someone gave you is not exactly what Americans mean by hustle. Hustle implies you are making it happen on your own terms.
Mistake 2, confusing hustle with rush. In some older uses, hustle can mean to move quickly. Hustle up, we're late. But in modern American culture, when someone says hustle, they almost always mean the work ethic, driven meaning. Context tells you which one.
Mistake 3, using hustler carelessly. A hustler in the positive sense means a hard-working, driven person. But hustler can also mean a scammer or someone who tricks people for money. Be very careful about which context you're using it in.
This is literally the same split we talked about at the start. One word, 2 completely opposite meanings, still both alive today.
Mistake 4, pronunciation. It's hustle. The T is almost silent, not hustle. Say it with us. Hustle. Hustle.
Tell us in the comments, do you have a side hustle? Or are you someone who prefers work-life balance over hustle culture? We want to hear your honest opinion.
Quick practice. 3 situations. Tell me which one sounds more natural, or answer the question.
Situation 1. Your friend works 2 jobs and is building an online business at night. Option A, she works a lot. Option B, she has serious hustle. I really respect that.
Option B. Option A is technically correct, but flat. Option B sounds like a real American. It shows admiration and uses the word the way Americans actually use it.
Situation 2. You're delivering food on weekends to earn extra money alongside your main job. Option A. I have a part-time job on weekends. Option B. Food delivery is my side hustle right now.
Option B again. Side hustle is the exact phrase Americans use for exactly this situation. It sounds natural, current, and confident.
Situation 3. Someone online claims they can double your money in a week if you send them cash up front. Is this person hustling, or are they a hustler in the other sense?
The other sense. This is the scammer meaning, exactly the kind of hustler you want to watch out for, not admire.
Now your turn. Fill in the blank out loud. My side hustle is, or if you don't have one, my dream side hustle would be.
Write your answer in the comments. We genuinely love reading these, and you might even give someone else a great idea.
From thief to icon, that's the journey this one word took, and it's still not finished.
Because hustle today means both things at once. The drive that builds empires and the burnout that breaks people.
The celebration of relentless effort, and the quiet question, at what cost?
And whether you celebrate hustle or question it, you now understand why this word means so much in America, because it was never just about work.
It was about survival, about ambition, about the very complicated, very human belief that if you push hard enough, something will give.
Today, you learned one word, but really, you learned something about the price of the American dream.
If this one made you think, like and subscribe to Word by Word English, because next episode, we're tackling a word so casual, most Americans don't even realize how much power it secretly holds.